The first one is the 12-hour British Army ration pack, the second is the 24-hour British Army ration pack, and the third is the OEX Tacana Stove. I haven't used the ration packs for a number of years. They've changed a lot since I regularly used ration packs, so it'll be interesting to see what's actually inside them, and let's get cracking. Okay, first up is the 12-hour ration pack. It says on here this is a menu 8, and it also says on this side it contains a food heater. When I was given ration packs, it was a Hexagon block heater. I know the American ration packs had something similar to the flameless heaters. I weighed this earlier, and the weight of this ration pack comes in at 820 grams, so it's not by any means lightweight. Hankies / toilet roll. A feedback form, should you wish to complete one. I never asked for feedback when I was given a ration pack before. Okay, this is the flameless heater. You put the meal pouch inside it, add water, leave it to sit, and it'll heat it. Instructions are on it. Seems fairly straightforward, and it takes about 10-12 minutes to heat up a meal. Okay, so we have spicy sausage and potato wedges. The pack weighs 300 grams. So that would be a main meal, I would imagine. A snack, Mexican sweet chili peanuts. Strawberry jam. 2 fruit flavoured energy drinks. Lime, both lime flavour in this one. Ginger oat biscuits. A fruit puree, these are quite good. That kind of thing. This is beyond the beaten track. And then you have a bag of accessories. Includes a spot, a wet wipe, tea mix, and a chewing gum. The bag itself can be used to hold water, it can be used to put your rubbish in when you're finished. These are pretty good, pretty durable, excellent bags. So for the 12-hour rat pack, not a great deal to it. It's quite heavy, but you're getting a main meal, a drink, a couple of snacks. Seems not too bad. You would have to pad that out if you were going as doing an overnighter or something, and you just wanted something for overnight. You would probably have to add to this with extra drinks and stuff like that. But that's the 12-hour ration pack. The second item that I'm going to look at now is the 24-hour ration pack. This is menu number 6. And it weighs 1,720 grams, almost 2 kilograms, which is a lot of weight. It's around about the same weight as my tent. One of the first things that you would do when getting a 24-hour ration pack, because of the weight, was strip out anything that you didn't need. So, for example, I don't drink tea or coffee, so they go in the bin. Well, you give them to somebody else, you swap them out. You start to look at stuff whether you're going to need it, because if you're carrying a few days worth of these, even 2 days, that's a horrendous amount of weight. Okay, so inside, again we have an accessory bag. We'll have a look at that in a second. Okay, we have an all-day breakfast. 300 grams. Pasta bolognese. Also 300 grams. And Indonesian style spicy rice with pork. That actually sounds quite good. Again, we have the Mexican sweet chili peanuts, cheese oat biscuits this time, a vanilla flavour cake, hot chocolate powder, red chilli sauce, in case your spicy curry isn't spicy enough. Orange flavour drink. These drinks are really good for energy. They make up 1 mug. Use quite a lot of water, but they really are good. Lime drink. Sesame bar. Usually lots of chocolate and things in Ration Packs, but they generally, if you went out in hot weather, they would melt. Absolutely useless, so it looks as if they've swapped all of those out. You no longer get them. 2 more energy drinks. Packet of ginger biscuits and some apricot jam. Biscuits can be a bit dry, so you would have them with the jam. That's the contents of the bag. If we go into this bag here, again, another sport. Alcohol wipes, chewing gum, hankies cum toilet paper, commonly known as comfy bum. Okay, creamer, milk powder, coffee, tea, sugar, more creamer, more tea, matches, another wipe. These are one of the best bits in the kit. Are these water purification tablets. Absolutely fantastic. Great bit of kit. 6 in a pack. And some more sugar. So that's your contents of your ration pack there. Generally I would have swapped out the things like the tea and the coffee for more hot chocolate. I drink hot chocolate, so I would get rid of that. As far as the meals go, it's quite a lot if you were just taking this for hiking or camping. 3 of those is probably a bit much, so you could ditch some of the weight by changing or removing one of those meals. You can use it for another time. There's no heater with this, so you're going to have to use a stove. These are very similar to Wayfarer meals. Boil in the bag or heat them you know, in a pot. But the easiest thing to do, stick them into a jet boil or any pan of boiling water, about 8 minutes, and that's your all day breakfast, your pasta or your pork or whatever, all cooked. A lot of weight, but if you get a hold of them, they're pretty good. And if you use all the stuff in it, even better. And the last item that I'm going to look at is the OEX Tacana Stove. Currently retails and go outdoors for £90. I picked this up in the sales. Watch out for it in the sales because I got it for just over £30, which at that price I couldn't resist it. I've long avoided the kind of jet boil type cookers and stoves, but for 30 quid I thought might as well give it a bash. Comes in some carrying bag. Now the weight of the stove is 599 grams, 600 grams roughly. Top of it just opens up with this little spring clip here. You've got your lid, a stove adapter which you can use normal pots on. It can carry a gas canister inside it. That's a C500 gas canister. You've got the stove itself, or the burner, and you have a pot stand. So the weight without the adapter is 537 grams. So if you ditch this from your bag, if you're not going to be using it, just ditch it, leave it at home. You drop it down to 537 grams. If you want to ditch the stand, you can put another couple of grams off it. Drops down to about 500 grams. To be honest, these are really good. So I would advise that you stick with that, keep that in it. To assemble the stove, open up the gas control and so it flips over to store. Just open it out and then close it off. You have to open it slightly so that you can store it away. So when you do open it, just close it off before you attach your gas canister. Gas canister screws onto the bottom. It's got a piezo ignition, so you don't need a lighter for it. That's okay. Your pot itself, it's got a heat exchanger in the bottom, so you get faster boiling times with this. There's a little notch there, so you line that up with an indentation here, turn it, and it locks it securely in place. Before you use it, make sure you fit the adapter, and that's it, ready to go. Somewhere flat and stable for it. It's your lid, which obviously use it with the lid on, it'll boil faster. It's marked inside, capacity of 1 litre. I've found that a cup of water, which if you're making a mug of a drink, your average mug size is 200 millilitres. You can boil 200 millilitres of water in under 2 minutes, 1 minute 45 seconds. If I do that with another stove, for example, I've got a smaller stove that I sometimes carry, and it can take maybe another 3/4 of a minute to a minute. With 500 millilitres of water, you'll boil this in good conditions in 2 minutes 45 seconds. I've used this with a normal pot on it just to try that out, and I found it was really slow. It was about 6 minutes to boil water using one of these in a different pot. So it's designed for boiling water or cooking these boil in the bag meals, and for that it's very good. I wouldn't recommend that you use it with a normal pot in this adapter. If you want to cook something else, I would advise using a different stove because it's just not really up to it. But you're talking about under 2 minutes for a normal sized mug of water, and if you want to boil more, under 3 minutes. So pretty good bit. First up, make sure that the stove is on a stable platform. I'm going to make a mug of the British Army hot chocolate, which takes, I think it's 500 millilitres of water, half a litre. So half a litre in there. Lid on. gas on. A couple of minutes, all done. I usually find these are designed for army size mugs, the 58 parton mug. So the capacity is designed for that as well. I find if you're making a normal size mug of hot chocolate, that half of a pack is sufficient. To pack away the OEX Tacana Stove, disengage the main pot and take the lid off. Close off the gas, make sure that your gas is completely shut off. Remove the adapter, the stand. It's going to get in at the bottom. Okay, unscrew your gas, you will get a little bit comes out. Now, so that that folds away properly, give it a half twist, then fold it over. Place the burner into the pot. If you're using, or if you've got that, the canister goes in there. The pot adapter goes on top if you're using it. Turn the lid so it's running at 90 degrees to the handle, and release the handle using the release catch there, fold it over and lock it in place. Then all you have to do is bag it up. Hot chocolate's pretty good. I'm going to go now and explore some of the other items in the ration pack. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether you have any experience of the ration packs, what your thoughts are on them, and I'll see you again. Cheers.